Hey everybody, what you are about to hear is a Patreon exclusive episode. It is one of our call-in shows or possibly one of our custom episodes. Yeah, I pre-record these things, deal with it. It's one or the other, and these will be heard a week earlier if you sign up to our Patreon at patreon.com/theb+. There's all sorts of rewards. You get to tell us what to talk about in these custom episodes, for example, or if this is a call-in show, you could be on it just by going to our Patreon, patreon.com/theb+, supporting us for as low as $1. Every dollar helps. It's going to help us build the site, grow the site, get more content creators, get more people exposing Aussie wrestling to the rest of the world. It's the best place to get in on our mission of watch global, support local. We thank everyone, of course, who listens, shares, likes, subscribes, all of that good stuff for their support. An extra special thanks to our Patreon backers. Enjoy the show.
Wrestling podcast. Watch global. Support local. It's the B+ Wrestling Podcast.
The move.
You might not be an A, but you are a B+.
Check it out. Here we go. You wanna mess with us? 'Cause we're steady on the ground.
All right, ladies, gents, and non-binary friends, welcome to another B+ podcast. I'm your host, Greg Unchained. Today is It Doesn't Fucking Matter. It's Patreon Day. We're doing the call-in thing, so joining me, as she does, Danders, how are you?
Living large and in charge, Gregory. How about yourself?
I am good. It's 4:20 somewhere, right?
Word. I am a little bit blazed. If I'm talking a bit slow, the, what are they called? Motor reflexes? They're operating at a slower frequency right now.
At 4.2%.
I just thought it'd be fun to just get a little bit chilled and then tell you all fuckers what I really think.
Yeah.
Because I feel as a human, I'm quite reserved.
So, Chapo, when I bring you in here, you gotta remember we need to. Well, before I bring Chapo in, is there anything you want to talk about, Danders? It's just you and I for now. Is there anything?
Did you get that rash cleared up?
The things I tell you about in the DMs are not meant to make it onto the... God damn it.
Wow.
Chapo, just take it slow for Danders because she's feeling a bit slow tonight. How are you, man?
I'm pretty damn good, actually. How are you both today?
I'm living large whilst also maintaining a position of in-chargeness. I previously established this.
Maintaining that boss bitch position. I am well, my friend. I am well. What do you want to talk about today?
There's a couple of topics I'd like to talk about. The first one, your Patreon podcast about the top 5 theme songs of all time had some glaring omission.
Right. Well, I mean, obviously, it's we're never going to cater to everyone. Like, top 5 theme songs is a matter of absolute opinion. And, I mean, Jules paid for the episode. He knows what he's getting. He's getting my opinion. He's getting Dana's opinion. He hates my opinion, apparently. He wanted me to make a playlist until he realized that I included the 3-count theme song. And then he was like, I do not want this playlist. So...
You should have had Mark Henry's theme song from the Hall of
Oh, I thought you were going to do the sexual chocolate one.
Yeah, like sexual chocolate,
one.
I dig, but Hall of Pain? Come on, man.
Someone's going to get their wig split, man. Come on.
What does that even mean? He's going to, pull your hair out?
No, your head's going to get busted open.
Okay, yeah. See, I don't know why he's talking about people's wigs. I thought maybe it was like one of his strongman competitions to rip a wig apart. I don't know.
No. Busted
I was just thinking about how impressed I am that you got through that whole podcast because I tried listening to it and I sing so fucking much and I am tone deaf.
But you're kind of better than Greg, so...
People used to pay to come and watch me sing, I will have you know. All across this fine sunburnt land of ours.
Roseanne got paid to sing the national anthem. It doesn't mean she was good.
Please apply water to burned area.
Are you comparing me to Roseanne Barr right now? Is that what's happening? Look, if this is the level we're going to stoop to, I don't know if we can continue this call, Chapo.
Hey, I pay your wages, son.
You pay something. You definitely pay something. But yeah, okay, what else did we leave off? What else did we leave off the theme song list?
Alistair Black's song.
Alistair Black's song is a banger.
Absolute
It's not
banger.
iconic, though. It's not iconic.
Not yet. Maybe one day. I think it could be iconic. Iconic. I think it could be.
Iconic.
Thank you, Danders. I think it could be if they, if the camera people could get the fucking entrance right, so you don't see the contraption that lifts him up, because it takes me out of the entire entrance. I lose all sight of everything because the camera people are fucking awful on Raw.
Exactly. But that was a banger.
Yeah, it was a banger. I'll agree with you there. Are you just going to give us your top 5? Is that what we're doing right now? Go ahead. Continue.
No. It was just like a slow. Fucking, I can't think of it. Anyway, I'm moving on now because he got me all mixed up and stuff.
Yes, I'm in his head for once.
Oh, damn you, Gregory. I want to talk about the seemingly bad sales when it comes to the selling of tickets when it comes to New Japan and WSW.
Yeah, man, that's something I was actually thinking about earlier today. Like
have they, has WSW run its course?
No, I don't think so. I think it's fucking weird that both of them are selling poorly because, pardon me, I just ate. Because, I figured going back to back, this week we've got World Series Wrestling, next week we've got New Japan. I thought for sure one of them would suffer because of that, because they're relatively high ticket shows. But yeah, both of them seem to be not doing too well. I feel like New Japan, this is part of the plan, right? They're on this global expansion. They're in the process of winning fans. They're giving away so many tickets. Triple M are giving away a double pass every 30 minutes.
Oh, I need to fucking get on this because I've been being really subtle with people who I know have capacity to get free tickets, and they have been fucking, what's the word? No, what's it called? No selling me. They've been no selling me.
Do you want me to shoot? Do you want me to shoot Gino a message as the B+ and just be like, "Can we get some press passes?"
No, because he likes me and he's not giving me one, so he wouldn't give you one.
Fair enough. Fair enough. He doesn't like me. This is true.
I've seen an ad for New Japan tickets for sale in Melbourne for $35.
That's very cool.
To get.
That's a pretty decent price. I would pay that to go see the New Japan show. The Melbourne card actually looks pretty fucking solid.
That's $55 cheaper than the cheapest tickets at the Sydney show.
Yeah. While we're on the subject of tickets, though, I don't know what the ticket sales are like, but it does look, based on, every indicator that I see, it does look like they're not doing well. But you know who is doing well? That t-shirt company you like to rip on. They sold out another show in 15 minutes, Chapo. 15 minutes. 127,000 people in line. They still a t-shirt company?
How many tickets went to StubHub?
A lot of them.
Gregory?
Yes.
It's like a saying, a fool and their money will be soon parted. These fools and their money will soon be parted.
Because all AEW fans are idiots.
Gregory,
that's fair.
Gregory, this is my time. This is my time, Gregory.
This is your time.
Have your time.
You pay for this one? Yeah, my time
is... tell that.
I get so many hours per week. We give you 15, 20 minutes. So go ahead.
15,
go ahead. I apologize. I just had to. I had to. I can't leave that alone with you.
Let the man talk.
Greg, shush.
Okay.
That's a good lad.
All right, should I mute? I'll just let you and Danders do your thing.
No, you can be part of this.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I had a moment with Tommy Knight on Friday night during his match.
I've had many of those moments.
I shouted out to the fella, it's big boy season, and he gave me the nod saying, fuck yeah, it's big boy season.
Yeah.
It was like a big boy connection between two big boys. You know what I mean?
Tommy Knight is the man.
Yeah.
He's a big
Rat
man.
Daddy. So he needs to bleach blonde the back part of his mullet to give it that real good look, you know?
How fucking glorious is Rat Daddy's mullet, though?
It is pretty good.
Very, for very real. Good. I saw those guys. So you saw them Friday night. I saw them Saturday night at the Rampage Dojo show. And
nice.
Yeah, the mullet is just so much better in person. It comes off good on TV, but so much better in person.
You could have mistaken Rat Daddy for a Melbourne hipster, but he didn't have that pretentiousness of a Melbourne person.
No, because he's a well-grounded man. He's from Adelaide.
Yeah, he's not a Melbourneite.
Hugh
Both of y'all
Danders.
have fucking shit drinking water. So you can go and get fucked because the water that comes out of your taps is fucking foul.
It's true. It's true. You know, when I went to Melbourne and people were like, no, drink the tap water. No, seriously, you can drink the tap. I was like, nope, I don't trust you. This is a lie. And it wasn't.
Because they put Prozac in the water in Victoria.
Fucking wish. Oh Lord.
Just toss a Valley in there.
I would get no issues with the 8 glasses per day if there was some form of yeah.
Danders, I'm hearing some red flags here.
Okay.
Just, you know, you're blazing
From what?
Prozac. You drink too much water if it had Prozac in it. Are you okay?
She said she
Not
was living
real-
large, Gregory.
I know. I'm not in the mood to talk about my feelings.
We're here to talk about. You're taking into my time, Greg.
Again
You
with
got
this
the,
shit.
you got the DMs and stuff.
You know,
DMs
I
and
have the
stuff.
mute button, right? You realize that
I have the money, Gregory.
you have the illusion of power, my friend. The illusion.
So
No, but, okay, so from Tommy Knight and Rat Daddy, though, right?
Yeah.
Big Boy said he gave the Adelaide Star of the Night, he gave it to Tommy Knight. Where do you
Yeah,
sit?
I would agree.
Yeah?
I would agree. It would
Was that the consensus
Tommy
in the
Knight.
crowd?
He won like when he first walked out. No one was like, "Oh, who's this guy?" You know, like everyone's like, "Oh, okay." But by the end of it, people were like Tommy Knight.
Yeah. You know, I
Like, saying
pinpointed
how
it.
good he was.
I pinpointed it on the show. Like, you know how you can pinpoint the exact moment Ralph's heart breaks? You can pinpoint the moment the crowd decide that they like Tommy Knight. And it was when Mick Moretti had went for the head scissors from the headstand.
Yeah.
And Tommy Knight
Yeah,
was
and he's
like,
like,
nah,
"No,
motherfucker, my neck too big for this shit." Like,
I'm
you
too big
heard
for
the
this
crowd.
bullshit.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah. And Rat Daddy had the people from the beginning. Like, people knew who he was, you know. They're seeing him on the internet and stuff, and he had them from the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, Rat
Like,
Daddy's a star, though, as well. Like, they both are. And you know, like, they haven't been doing it very long, either.
a match I want to see is him versus Rat Daddy versus Wahlberg.
Yes. Well, they started building that in the intermission, right? Tell us about it,
Yeah,
because we
they
didn't
did.
see that. We didn't see that on TV.
Because, of course, Wahlberg won beer pong, as he does. And then he saw Rat Daddy standing over the bar, and he goes, "Oh, you think you're someone?
Right.
Come here and show it," and all this. And then he's just walking to the ring, and then the young boys come out and stop him getting into the ring with Wahlberg and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
amazing. Because I asked Rat about that on Saturday night, and he was like, that was completely unplanned. Had no idea it was going to happen. We just ran with it. And I was like, that's fucking amazing. Because now there were, how many people in Max What's that night? 400, 500?
Probably 400, yeah.
Yeah. And so you assume, you know, maybe 50 or 60 went out for a cigarette, but the other 350 people that were standing around, like, they want to see that match now, right?
Yeah.
That's what I
everyone
love
wants to
about
see
what
that
Matty
match.
Wahlberg does. When he just goes out there and gets on the mic and he just does whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, because he goes, but this wasn't on the mic. He wasn't mic'd up.
Okay, yeah.
So it was just like him yelling at him,
Yeah.
and he's just like, "Fuck."
That's
Yeah,
when
yeah,
magic
this
happens,
is-
though. When Matty's just allowed to cut
Yeah.
loose. Man.
When he's off the cuff.
Yeah.
Off the cuff. And this brings me on to another thing. I saw a tweet from the I think the Digi from MCW, that Miss Ree lady. I can't remember her name, so I don't want to disrespect the lady.
Yeah, Rebel, social media for Melbourne City. Yeah.
Yep. I
Some
agree
lady?
with
Excuse me. Please do not refer to Rebel as some lady.
Isn't
Look,
she
I
like
don't
Melbourne
know.
wrestling mama?
Yes.
I don't know her.
Well, okay,
Yes.
so you know Jazz in the PWA,
Yeah, I know Jazz.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
Friends with Jazz.
and how she's
She
kind
go
of
well. This
like
jazz
the
girl,
mum.
she goes to bed at night and wakes up and prays that she becomes Rebel, like we all do.
Oh,
When
Well
you got to
played.
say your prayers and take your vitamins.
take your vitamins.
The goal is to become
Hey.
Rebel.
I say, Lord, Invisible Sky Zombie, please make me more like Rebel.
Fair enough.
Anyway, proceed. What were we talking about?
She
She
tweeted
put out-
something. I know what this tweet's going to be too. I'm calling it.
She tweeted like two of the points I agreed with. Like, don't touch your wrestlers and don't do antisocial, like homophobic, sexist, racist stuff. That's fine. Like, that has no place in wrestling. But one thing I made me think it's like no chanting. Like without chanting, you have a stale atmosphere.
All right, so
No, what
Dan,
what
have
she
you
said
seen the tweet?
was, yeah, what she said was chanting to get yourself over.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, anyone listening, I will read this out. So if you're going to #wrestling and you put your hands on any of the talent without permission, engage in any antisocial behavior that makes the people around you uncomfortable, chant at the talent to put yourself over, know that I hate you and you should stay home. Okay, so first off, this is Ree's opinion, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's not saying that they're wrong, or she's just saying that she personally hates them and thinks they should stay home. I personally agree with her.
Okay, right.
Just to explain further what I believe that she means, because it doesn't happen really at PWA, not to the same extent. It's been happening at MCW a lot, and it's where it's generally one person will try and yell yell out things so that people will go, ha ha ha, that guy's so funny.
Yeah.
As opposed to chanting, my favorite. That's fine. It's more the trying to be witty and funny in order to detract the attention from the match onto yourself.
Because at the PW show, there are these people that sit near me, and every time Adam Hoffman comes out, they start making chicken noises. Because at an earlier show, they said he fucks chickens.
Right.
So they've had this is a continual back and forth with them. Hoffman said he fucked their dad, as he do.
Yes, that's different. That's a back and forth with a wrestler. I don't
but-
think that's
but
what
you
she's
know what I
talking
mean?
about at all.
No, but when it first started, wouldn't it have been them putting themselves over by saying he fucks chickens?
No,
No.
especially if it's a group of people. It's generally, and as I said, it doesn't really happen at PWA.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
really
not
know how to
something
explain
that you would have seen, but it definitely, I've seen it happen at shows here. And I hear about it happening, it happened at the Ring of Honor show, right? There was that guy who got all up in Angelina Love's face or whatever, and people in the crowd said that he was trying to put himself over. So I feel like this is what, Reese tweeted this out in response to the Scarlett Bordeaux situation, obviously.
I must have misread. I must have got it all mixed up. This is my fault.
Yeah, well, no, it's perfectly reasonable to want to understand it further, but I don't think, she's saying to put yourself over. She's not saying chanting back and forth and stuff like that with wrestlers is bad, because no, I don't think anyone thinks that. The crowd are part of the show in wrestling.
Because you see some wrestling promotions and they're pretty stale, you know what I mean? I know it's a different wrestling culture in Japan, but sometimes it's like they're wrestling in a library.
Yeah, it's very different culture.
They take it very seriously as well.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a pin in it here, Chapo, and I'm going to bring in Mikey on this one, because I know Mikey's going to have some things to say. So on to the next. Big boy Mikey, how are you, brother?
Good, buddy. Good. Yeah, no, look, that rebuild tweet. World Series Wrestling have a problem with this at the moment. Guys who purposely went out of their way to put themselves over last time at the Hurstville show.
Yeah, at the expense of both Robbie Eagles and Shazza McKenzie, if I'm not mistaken.
They're calling themselves the Boo It Club.
Gross.
Trying to be assholes.
God.
Yeah,
They're so edgy. I can hear how loud their penis is. I mean, how large their penis is. It's from here.
Yes. Total BDE.
Sorry.
You go. Yeah.
We had I think I've talked about it before. The first World Series show that I ever went to had a big problem with that, and particularly at Madison Eagles. It was it went on Gorilla Monsoon, and I complained about it. And because it was a 2-night show, when not complained at the stuff, I was just like, if you are in this group, you're a fucking asshole. The next night, the Saturday show that I went to, there were signs up everywhere saying, if you are going to be disrespectful, we have no issue removing you. And it was such a testament to the feedback that they'd received. It's we've noted this.
Yeah, no, look, I guess Progress are very famous for the whole, be who you want to be, but don't be a dick sort of whole
Yeah, which is a great mantra.
a great mantra. PWA have done a very good job of it. Can't remember what show, but someone maybe shouted something, a homophobic thing, and PWA kicked him out. And they kicked him out straight away with the blink of an eye. Yeah, it's a hard line to do because obviously Dan, as you know about this, AFL's getting a lot of heat for the way that they're trying to manage their crowds too.
They are. And look, I think that just on that, I know we're not supposed to talk about this on whatever, just on that, because I was getting really angry about it in the car home. Of course you don't want like thought police. Absolutely not. But if you don't act like a douchebag at the footy, these people are going to leave you alone.
Exactly.
And it's like when you're driving and you see a cop on the road, and it's like, I'm not doing anything illegal. I don't have like any warrants out for me. Why am I getting so stressed over this?
You guys bring back the wrestling. Bring back the wrestling. I'm falling asleep.
Bring back the wrestling.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Sorry,
proceed, Mikey.
sports. Just, it's sports. Yeah, it goes over my head.
Well, I got two topics. One's sort of based on the same thing. I want to get your guys' reactions, and Chapo, I'd like to. I don't know if he's seen it and he wants to be chimed in on this one. Scarlet Bordeaux issue.
I saw the GIF.
Has everyone seen it? And I was gonna say, how do you guys all feel about it?
Sorry,
Look, I know.
Chapo.
I
was like, we'll let Dan just go first.
Okay, I'll go first. When I was reading it, because I was obviously reading what she wrote, before what actually happened, and so I'm scrolling down. I'm like, well, this tone is very harsh. I don't know why she's being very blunt with this. And then I saw the footage, and I was like, oh my God, she's being so polite.
Yeah.
Happened like. It was like, if we play like the gender card, if you see like male wrestlers and whatever going through the crowd, people pat them on the back. Which you know what, you shouldn't, but okay, you're giving them a pat on the back. I've never recalled seeing like someone grab a male wrestler, like try and like give them like a weird spooning. I've never seen that.
I'm sure it has happened. I've heard stories of it. I've never seen it. But I have heard stories like on podcasts and stuff where they're like, oh yeah, fans get grabby and stuff. But I don't know, actually seeing the footage of this and just being like, oh my God, like why? Like
it was nauseating, yeah, absolutely.
It's very simple, really, to me. It's one word, and this is whenever you are dealing with someone else in any capacity, physical or otherwise, consent, consent, consent. It's not rocket science.
All right. So I because I watched this live, and unfortunately, I was watching this live, and unfortunately, yes, as much as I love Lucha Libre, Mexico have very lax laws when it comes to that sort of shit. I mean, if that happened in public, I don't know. It's a little bit different. If that happened in the US crowd, obviously something would happen. Australia, UK.
Yeah, fairly sure she could press charges if it happened here.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, so on the same show, a match later, a girl in the crowd like slapped Dagger's ass, like gave it a full cup.
Yeah.
And they gave it a full cup. And like no one sort of like blinked an eye, and it's just like I don't get this culture of where you think you're allowed to touch the competitors. It's like mind-boggling, man. So yeah, I was watching
competitors, not even competitors, just anyone who is not you and has not given you permission. Like just
exactly.
Especially someone in the workplace. Like if you imagine it in any other workplace, it becomes even more ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like if you go to a bank and you like
just reach
give
over
someone
the counter.
a hug. Yeah.
Just reach over the counter at McDonald's, give him a squeeze. Why not? It's fucking ridiculous. People, I don't understand.
Doctor gives you a prostate exam. You turn around and be like, "I'll do the same, mate. It's all love."
we'll let Chapo have his 2 cents on this one, just because Mikey requested it specifically. Chapo, touching wrestlers, yay or nay?
With consent.
Right. So
you don't want to like
So generally speaking,
Like,
nay.
yeah.
But if you're getting a photo with them and they're like, yeah, let's have a hug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
And I
if
think
you get
also
hug, it's cool.
even in that situation, like gauge the vibe. Like if they go to put their arm around you, come on in.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
you're going to do it, be like really slow, like putting the arm up, and then make sure that you're getting the okay from them.
Yeah, definitely. All right, thanks for that, Chapper.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. My last thing I want to bring up, actually based off the same show, the same Triple A show. I'm going to bring
None
this
of us
up.
watch Lucha.
There's a general thing with this.
Yeah, fair.
So, Aerostar spot.
Right, diving 20 feet. Yeah.
Nato and Ibushi did their crazy ring spot.
Mhm.
You know, we're seeing this over and over. High spots, but it's starting to get to a point where you're just like, just go back to doing ground moves in the ring because, like, we're going to see someone die again. I mean, Silver King died in the ring, but it was health related. We're going to see someone die in the ring soon from something like this, and it's where are you guys at with? Obviously, no one wants to see anyone get injured, but these high spots, where are you guys on like going too crazy? Like, let's pull it back. Like,
I feel like
as a fan,
I feel like with anything, these are adults making decisions about their own life and their own health. I think as a fan, if you want to see it stop, don't pay to go to a show where Ibushi and Naito are wrestling. Don't pay for New Japan World because you will see Ibushi and Naito wrestle there. Don't patronize the things that you don't want to see. I no longer give WWE any money because at the moment their stuff is trash. If they were to produce better content, I would be straight back throwing my dollars at them, right? But they're grown ass adults. It's like I'm not going to go up to, like, I'm not going to start a petition and be like, they need to stop and start wrestling safely. Because first off, there's no such fucking thing as wrestling safely. Like a simple flat back bump could kill you potentially, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's no such thing as wrestling safely, and it's like smoking, right? Like if people want to do it, if people want to do heroin, right? I'm against, like, I feel like people should be able to, like, we all know this shit's bad. If people want to do bad shit, that's on them, right? They're adults.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that in terms of wrestling wise.
That's me though. What do you think, Danders?
I don't think. I don't really know.
Fair enough.
I was ordering food because I've like got the munchies now and I got distracted.
Nice.
Donuts.
Oh, I'm getting Thai and I didn't order a dessert and I know I'm gonna like at the end be like, why did I order a dessert?
Always order dessert. And with that, I'm gonna go eat mine if you guys are all right with that.
Word. Are we still kicking on or are we done?
No, I'm like, well, we've only got the two calls tonight. Jules is sick. Ben felt like he had no topics for us this week. No one else messaged back, so it was just us, and we're done. I mean, you guys can keep talking if you want, but
Also, you are 100% the Roseanne of the B+. I just wanted to say that.
how am I Roseanne? Why?
I don't know.
Why am I Roseanne all of a sudden, man?
I don't know.
If we're going,
Make
if we're
Australia
going like
great
90s
again.
If we're going 90s sitcoms characters, can I be Kelly from Married with Children? Is her name Kelly?
I'd say you're the middle.
Character.
I have no idea.
I'd say you're more the middle child from Full House. What's the name?
I feel much more like
Stephanie?
Screech from Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
That's what I feel inside.
I've changed my mind now. I'm the Kelly Kapowski from Saved by the Bell,
Kelly-
or
yes.
Stephanie from Full House.
No, yeah, Kelly Kapowski. Yeah,
You're
I
Stephanie
can see
from
that.
You're Stephanie from Fuller House.
All right, and with that, guys, I'm gonna mute Big Boy. Where can people find you, Danders?
You can find me on Instagram at Rachel Danderfield, on Twitter at Danderfield, on Patreon at patreon.com/Rachel Danderfield.
Very consistent.
Please don't add me on Facebook.
I am at Greg Unchained on Twitter, at the Greg Unchained on Instagram. We collectively are the B Plus Wrestle on Twitter because wrestling wouldn't fit the B Plus Wrestling everywhere else. Please, if you want to be involved in one of these call-in shows in the future, they're really good fun, and we like it. And we like the money as well that helps us do things here, because these wrestling subscriptions are expensive. So you can do that at patreon.com/theb+. Like, share, subscribe, 5-star review if you like what we do, and thank you so much for listening.